Oh my god! Hello guys, welcome back to Sophie Reacts. Hope you have a wonderful day today. We're going to react into Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 2. This episode is called... Wait a minute. This episode is called Home. So without further ado, let's dive into this reaction. Finally! A whole season without an update about Bran and his son in the cave. So I see why. Lovely new actor. This is Winterfell.
Give him another go, Ned.
That's my father.
Young Ned Stark?
Keep your shield up
In
or I'll ring your head
Benjen.
like a bell.
Wait, is this a... No, it can't be a memory. Can he go back in time? Oh, he can go back in time?
Lyanna!
My Aunt Lyanna. I've seen her statue in the crypt.
Oh my god, this is making me emotional. I don't know why.
Willis, come here.
I thought they saw him. Where's the Hodor?
Benjen always lifts his chin when he's about to charge.
And lowers it when he's going to dodge, my lady.
Hodor talks.
What happened to him? He looks like a normal kid. His name is Willis and not Hodor?
If he ever learned to fight, he'd be unstoppable.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about.
So leave him be.
It is time to go.
Please, a little longer.
Oh, Bran. By the way, he looks so much older now.
It is beautiful beneath the sea. But if you stay too long, you'll drown.
I wasn't drowning.
Oh, he was home.
I was home.
He's grown so much. I mean, I don't know, it's for the actor, maybe it's been 3 or 4 years since
Willis.
the last time he was on screen.
Hodor.
I saw
What
you as a
happened
boy.
to him?
You could talk. What happened?
Hodor.
Is it some type of trauma or something?
Open the door and the men inside can rejoin their brothers in peace. We'll even set the wolf free north of the wall where it belongs.
Bullshit. See?
Nobody
Everyone
needs
is
to
ready.
die tonight.
First, they leave his body and now they want it back. It doesn't make sense.
Apologies for what you're about to see.
That was Gallo's humor is just the best. Apologize in advance for how poorly he's gonna fight to death. Man. Just open the door and let Ghost at them, seriously. Ghost! Let me guess, giant! They're here. Look at the wildlings. They're honorable. They owe Jon their lives, and now they're here to pay back. Now he's pissed. Yeah, you dummies. Yeah.
You fucking traitor.
Seriously?
The only traitors here are the ones who shove their knives into their Lord Commander's heart.
I can't even fathom the fact that he chose to use the word traitor of all the possible things that he could have said. Unbelievable. Ollie, man.
Throw them into the cells where they belong.
We can just kill them. Fierce loyalty to a fucking corpse. Look at them. Oh, torment.
Took a lot of knives.
Yes, he did.
I'll have my men get the wood for a fire.
Now we're gonna burn him.
Bodies to burn.
So there she is, high and mighty Queen Cersei. Sits an arse jiggling in the breeze.
No, it's all gonna make fun of her.
You all know me, you know I wouldn't lie about this.
Sure. The mountain? Man, he looked right to the mountain's eyes and pissed on him. He was was the bravest man in all Westeros, just saying. Or the drunkest, I don't know. She won't even ask.
Get out of my way.
King's orders, Your Grace. He would like you to remain in the Red Keep, Your Grace, for your own protection.
You're barring me from attending my own daughter's funeral.
Oh, that's
Forgive me, Your Grace, by the King's command, I cannot let you pass.
That's bad. I would totally question my salary as a knight if I had to contend with this kind of zombie bullshit, just saying. Yeah, totally.
You're a bold man.
On the contrary, I fear a great deal. The father, the mother, the warrior.
Stranger.
You imprisoned and humiliated my sister.
Your sister sought the gods' mercy and atoned for her sin.
What about my sins? I broke a sacred oath and stabbed my king in the back. I killed my own cousin.
Why are you telling him this?
What atonement do I deserve?
Oh, you kill him right here, right now.
Holy place.
Oh.
The gods won't mind. They spill more blood than the rest of us combined.
Jamie.
Go on then. I deserve it. We all do. We are weak, vain creatures. We live only by the mother's mercy.
This actor, man, the way he gives threats while still maintaining this humble facade.
You should be closer if you mean for them to save you.
I don't. They'd never reached me before you struck. No doubt many of us would fall. But who are we? Every one of us is poor and powerless.
Jamie is shocked.
And yet together, we can overthrow an empire.
Overthrow an empire, please. The only reason why you've gotten this far is because the new king is kind. If Joffrey was still alive, he would have killed your little band for fun. Just saying. She's mad at him.
Put her in the red gown or the gold?
Gold.
Good. That was always her color.
I should have executed all of them. I should have pulled down the sept onto the High Sparrow's head before I let them do that to you. As you would have, for me. You raised me to be strong.
You're far from strong, boy.
I wasn't, but I want to be. Help me. Always.
Tyrion pouring his liquor.
If I lost my cock, I'd drink all the time.
You already drink all the time.
He makes dwarf jokes, I make eunuch jokes.
I do not make dwarf jokes.
Yeah, he doesn't.
You think them? Outside of Marine, the whole of Slavers Bay has returned to the slavers.
Everything that Daenerys fought for.
We have the two of them here, beneath the pyramid.
They are not eating. They haven't touched any food since Queen Daenerys left.
Oh. Oh.
The dragons Aegon used to conquer Westeros ranged over hundreds of miles. Then Daenerys' ancestors started chaining them up in pens. A few generations later,
Became smaller.
last dragons were no larger than cats.
Yeah, and she's doing the same thing.
How many times were you in the company of these dragons?
Many times.
And did they ever harm you?
Never.
Dragons are intelligent. They have affection for their friends and fury for their enemies. I am their friend.
Do they know that?
Yeah, do they
will.
know that?
It's time they had their supper.
Tyrion, you're playing with fire, literally. No, no, no. Please, I still want you intact. Talk to them. Say something. Talk. He's friends with your mom. So please, calm down.
I'm friends with your mother.
Yeah. It's so much smaller than
Here to
Drogon.
Don't eat the help.
Don't eat the help.
When I was a child, in Uncle House.
Oh, he's gonna tell a story to the dragons? Okay, that's badass.
It wouldn't even have to be a big dragon, I told him. It could be little, like me. father told me the lost dragon had died a century ago. I cried myself to sleep that night.
He's touching him. This is why he was so in awe when he saw the dragon, when he saw Daenerys riding Drogon. It's like, oh, my turn. And even dragons understand Tyrion more than Tywin did, just saying. Tyrion might be small, but he's having the biggest adventures out of everyone. Varys is like, I can't believe you did this.
Next time I have an idea like that, punch me in the face.
Again.
What's your name?
Oh! Gosh, she's going through so much. She's not even there. Jakanagar?
Who are you?
No one.
She still says
If the girl
no
says her
one.
name, the man will let her sleep under a roof tonight.
A girl has no name.
Come on, this is torture.
If a girl says her name, the man will give her eyes back.
Seriously?
A girl has no name.
Oh, she passed the test? Is it over?
Leave it. A girl is not a beggar anymore.
Your hold on the north will never be secure as long as a Stark can walk through that door. Castle Black isn't defended on the southern side. With a small force, we could storm the castle, kill Jon Snow.
Already dead.
Murder the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch.
Oh,
You unite every house in the north against us.
Lady Walder has given birth.
Tell me it's son.
A boy.
Ramsay's worst nightmare.
Congratulations, father. I look forward to meeting my new brother.
You'll always be my firstborn.
Thank you for saying
Well, it's...
It means a great deal to me.
I know, it's questionable. But man, how poetic. He was betrayed the same way Rob was. And he killed him the same way. Right when he didn't expect it.
Send ravens to all the northern houses. Roose Bolton is dead.
And he killed him in front of them.
Poisoned by our enemies.
Poisoned by our enemies!
Poisoned by his enemies.
You're talking to your lord. Use respect.
Forgive me, my lord.
Karstark, whatever. He's okay with this? He's totally gonna kill the baby now. Oh no. Walda and her son had their fate sealed from the get-go.
May I hold him?
Oh girl, no.
Of course.
Oh, no. No, he's gonna kill the baby. The hounds. He's gonna feed them to the hounds. Holy shit!
Where's Lord Bolton?
Here's Lord Bolton now. At least give them merciful death. Isn't she afraid? Won't the Freys retaliate?
Where is Lord Bolton?
I am Lord Bolton.
Figured he'd say that.
Ramsay, please. I'll leave Winterfell. I'll go back to the Riverlands. Ramsay.
He's not that merciful.
He's your brother.
I don't think he cares.
I prefer being an only child.
Of course he does. The fact that he trained them to feed on humans. God.
We just have to make it to Castle Black. Once we're withdrawn, Ramsay won't be able to touch us.
Jon will have me killed the moment I step through the gate.
I won't let him. I'll tell him the truth about Bran and Rickon.
And the truth about the farm boys I killed in their place. And the truth about Sir
Don't
Roderick.
have to
who I
worry
beheaded.
about this. He's already dead.
And the truth about Rob, who I betrayed.
When you take the Black, all your crimes are forgiven.
I don't want to be forgiven.
Oh,
I'll never make
Theon.
amends to your family for the things I've done. And they'll keep you safer than I ever could.
He's leaving? No, please stay with
You're
her.
not coming with us?
Oh, So?
I would have taken you all the way to the wall. I would have died to get you there.
Oh my god, I love them. I love them so much. Oh my god, oh my god. No, please. Please stay with her.
Home.
Is he seriously going back to the Iron Islands?
The Ironborn who held it?
They died fighting.
What is dead may never die.
What is dead is pretty dead.
But we'll never hold lands and castles against mainland armies.
Not if our captains defy my orders, abandon their posts, and sacrifice our men on foolish missions.
I won't apologize for trying to rescue Theon.
Then where is he?
Where is your kingdom? The last time we provoked them too far, I watched from that window as they breached our walls and knocked down our towers.
Tell him.
I lost 2 brothers that day.
And I lost 3 sons.
So stop. He's gonna fall and die.
Move aside for your king.
Haven't I always, brother?
Brother?
You're old, brother. You have had your time. Now let another rule.
What kind of an Ironborn loses his senses during a storm?
I am the storm, brother. The first storm and the last. And you're in my way.
That came out of nowhere. At least it's that.
I'm going to find out who did this. I'm going to feed them to the sharks while they live. Swear it by the Salt Throne.
The Salt Throne is not yours to swear upon. Not unless the King's Moot chooses you.
My father would have wanted me to rule.
Your father does not get to choose. The law is clear.
So the line succession doesn't work that way. You know, the regular way.
Come in.
Now she's cold, sitting by the fire, wearing clothes on.
I assume you know why I'm here.
I will after you tell me.
It's about the Lord Commander.
The former Lord Commander.
Does he have to be?
What are you asking?
Do you know of any magic that could help him?
There are some with this power.
How? Have you seen it done?
I met a man who came back from the dead, but the priest who did it...
The Brotherhood of Banners!
But it was.
Not for me.
I know you lost your faith completely and stuff, and you know what? I love hearing her admit it, but this is not the time for this. Listen to Sir Davos.
I saw you give birth to a demon made of shadows.
Everything I believed. The great victory I saw in the flames. All of it was a lie. You were right all along. The Lord never spoke to me.
Fuck him, then. Fuck all of them. I'm not asking the Lord of Light for help. I'm asking the woman who showed me that miracles exist.
I never had this gift.
Have you ever tried?
That priest didn't have it either. He just saw his friend getting killed and he started, praying and stuff. And the Lord of the Light answered. Can this happen to John too? Man, it's giving me chills seeing John like this. Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Someone doesn't like this. But if this works, I don't think John would be happy that he was brought back using magic.
Hensindroro onios. En persis en kier persis. En morgot gleison.
Oh, you have to believe in yourself again.
En kier persis. En morgot gleison.
The necklace is not glowing.
Hensindroro onios. En kier persis en morgot gleison.
There's no way we had this scene for nothing. Woman is like, you're wasting my time. That's it. Maybe he's gonna wake up when everyone leaves the room. Because there's no way we had this scene for nothing. Now he's gonna wake up. I'm totally ready for it. Oh my god! John! You got back to life and now you want to give me a heart attack? Gee. Now let's see what Thorne, Arya and the other traitors have to say for themselves. I wonder if Arya will shit himself when he sees John return from the dead. And there must be big plans for John since they revived him. I mean, we've already seen examples of people, well, it's one person coming back from the dead, but it didn't cross my mind that we're gonna do the same for John, you know? Especially that a lot of people died in the show and we didn't revive them, you know? So, yeah. And what's really interesting is they're totally making the Lord of the Light to be a reality in Game of Thrones. Since he has that power to bring people from the dead, he's totally a real god in Game of Thrones. But this is one of the best episodes ever, not just because John came back, but it felt like season premiere. It feels like the premiere that I wanted. And last episode wasn't really giving me season premiere vibes. It did well setting things up for this episode, but this one is the one that, you know, feels like season premiere. I love the writing of John's death in the show and the resurrection. This whole sequence between his stabbing and reviving was really well done, in my opinion. So John must be destined to play a big role in the war to come since the Lord of Light revived him. Because obviously reviving people is not in the Red Woman's powers. She was astonished when she learned that the priest had managed to do the most very difficult thing, resurrection. And he said that he's not the one who did it. He's not, you know, he's just a minor priest. All that he did was pray for his dead friend. And the Lord answered. And what's interesting is that, if I remember right before that priest brought, I can't remember the names, but you know what I'm talking about. Right before the priest revived his friend, the leader of the Brotherhood Without Banners, he lost his faith too. He didn't really believe in the Lord of the Light anymore. So, and it's the same case that happened with the Red Woman. It's like every time they lose faith with the God, Lord of the Light showed them some miracle to make them believe in him again. They lost much of their faith, thus most of the connection with God. And what did their God do? Show them a new path, you know? I think in a way, this is how the Lord of the Light gifts those who has come to truly understand his faith, becoming his true emissaries, not just fanatics who think they know the same. So yeah, I loved how honorable the wildlings are. They had the backs of everyone in Jean's crew. It showed that the wildlings have more honor than most of the so-called civilized people. And that whole sequence just sums up Thorne's biggest flaw as a leader. He can only focus on one thing at a time. First, he's so worried about the wildlings, he doesn't give any thoughts to the real danger of the White Walkers. Then after the assassination, he's so worried about a handful of loyalists holed up in a closet. And he forgets all about the wildlings and leaves the southern gate unguarded. At the end, he could never see the big picture. So he wasn't fit to command at all. So yeah, I loved everything about that sequence. Rose Bolton, yeah. He had a poetic death, stabbed in the heart unexpectedly by a person he placed his trust in. You reap what you sow. And as Game of Thrones deaths go, this is one of the most deserved. But Ramsay is disgustingly brutal. I knew from the moment I watched Walda announce her pregnancy that it could come to this. But man, he fed her and her baby to his dogs. He's no different from Joffrey. I mean, yeah, the only difference is that Ramsay is basically Joffrey if Joffrey was smart. He could have easily just stabbed them or shot them with arrows, but his contempt drives him to kill them in a brutal, horrifying and painful way. The fact that he's killing his baby, his brother, means nothing to him. I mean, he just killed his father, so what am I talking about? What else? I loved the scene between between Jaime and High Sparrow. It really showed how scary and dangerous the Faith militants are. That even Jaime looked shocked when he realized that they're not the typical enemy he's used to fighting, you know? So I really like that. Tyrion and the dragons. I just love how he walked calmly to the dragons and told them a story. So badass. Probably he was so emotional that he forgot how dangerous the dragons are. And the scene was clearly designed to show that dragons are indeed very intelligent creatures because they clearly understood what he was saying. Peter Dinklage nailed the dialogue there. You could actually hear how excited Tyrion was to touch and, you know, be in contact with a real dragon. Something he dreamed of as a child. And it explains so much in the last episodes. I was like, look at Tyrion, he's so in awe with the dragons, with Daenerys, with everything. And you could tell that he's starting to believe in her. So it explains why. You know, this story explains why. He was always fascinated by that since he was a little kid. So I really like, you know, that backstory. So yeah, Tyrion's living his life. I mean, he lived an exciting life. Like for a small person, he's having the biggest adventures out of everyone. I mean, we're starting to show with him going to the wall to piss on the edge of the world. He got captured by Catelyn Stark. He had to defend himself not to die. He slept in a sky cell. He fought with, you know, those tribes people. He got knocked down on a battle. Then he became Hand of the King. Almost died in the Blackwater battle. Married Sansa. What else? Yeah. Getting framed for murder of the king that he didn't commit. He let his fate be decided by trial by combat again. Loses. Getting sentenced to death by his own father. Killing his father. Killing his lover. And then getting shipped out in a box to Marine. Kidnapped into slavery. And then now having to take care of a large city and get close enough to dragons to unchain them. Come on. I mean, yeah, he had it rough, but damn. He's got so many stories to tell, just saying. Anyways, that was such a great episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction and see you in the next video.